This is my match video for Gunfighter Gauntlet 2024, presented by Brownells at the Big Springs Shooting Complex in Iowa. For this match, I was in Gunfighter Division. The goal of the division is to allow shooters to use quote-unquote guns of the day. I therefore used my SCAR 17 and a VP9 with aimpoint acro. All mags had to be downloaded to equivalent flush fit mags, in my case 15 and 17 rounds. Typically, I show stages in the order I shot them. However, since I was staff, the order is all wonky and some minor differences exist between the stages I shot and the stages that paying customers shot on Saturday and Sunday. Staff were also ineligible for podium positions and the random draw prize table. The staff set up 4 stages on Thursday, shot them on Friday, confirmed they were good, then built 4 new stages and shot those to confirm they were also good, still on Friday. The first of these stages was Stage 1, Lewis Millet. This stage was the last stage that I actually shot during the setup and takedown of the match. This stage is based on historical events that occurred in Korea atop Hill 108, where the platoon primarily wielded bayonets and hand grenades. This stage started with 3 close paper and 3 hits each, after which the pistol was cleared and holstered. Then, you had to get around 150 pounds of fire hose dummy to the top of the hill while getting 3 grenades into the defensive bunkers.
How many yokes is that? This might be a dragon. That's a full yoke.
You're a cunt for getting shot.
You got this, yo!
Peekaboo.
Load the rifle, shoot the 2 close targets.
From the roof prop, you had to engage 8 targets in 2 sweeps for a total of 16 hits. With my SCAR in 308, I elected to primarily shoot through the grass rather than over it from a slung and a kneeling position, favoring stability over any deflections that I might have experienced. Every miss was genuinely my shooting, unlike some of the more intermediate calibers who may have missed due to grass deflection.
To the right of him in the weeds. Now the octagon you were trying to shoot. Hit! 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 And now an octagon by the tree just to the left of it, and some bushes barely visible. Hit! You got 40 seconds left. Hit! 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 Unload, show clear.
This is the only one I part out on. And it's because he weighs 8 fucking tons compared to me. How many?
3.
I timed out with 3 unhit targets for a stage time of 270, tied for 41st overall and 22nd gunfighter. Stage 2 was I had to get it on, based on heat. You began by ripping a 5-round machine gun burst into the close paper, then 2 hits on each of the 5 close steel over the top of the Jeep.
Okay.
Just off left side. One.
While on the run, 3 shots at each of the close paper. Then, when in cover, perform a mandatory reload, heat style, with 2 hits on the same 5 targets.
Mandatory reload. In cover. Take a knee. One. Two. One. Two. One. Two. Shoot the circle.
Yep.
And then come back for a square.
Yeah.
One. Two. One. Two.
From the front position, 2 more hits on those same 5 targets, and 1 hit on the pair of deep long-range IPSC targets.
Thank you.
Get all day. One. Two. Make 'em count. One. Two. One. Two. One. Two. One. Two. And the long ones. Probably 350 or more from here. Hit! Hit! The flasher on that one's not working. Good.
Good.
176.82 clean.
I took 176.82 seconds, putting me 18th in Gunfighter and 37th overall. Stage 3 was Tech Noir, based on Terminator. Beginning with 2 sweeps through 4 Terminators and a high-value shot on a final hunter-killer drone, you then crawled under the barbed wire. For the paying competitors, this crawl was mudded and watered. Ours was naturally watered the night before we shot it. But it was not quite as squishy as the main match.
Hit! Drop the leg. Hit! Stay low.
This is dildos.
Another engagement of the same array.
You get all the time. You're only three. Hit! 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 Swimming rifle. Pick up the bag and advance through the court.
Then some pistol, you can't see because I bonked my GoPro.
Squeeze, slack and squeeze. Two more. On the right, the 2 little ones. Load the gun, hit this one, and then you're running.
Onto a spinner hunter-killer to finish off the stage. You can very much see that my pistol shooting has suffered from not competing over the summer, instead focusing on motorcycle racing.
Aim. Yeah, spin the spinner. Doing good.
Bottom.
Yeah, all the time. Last minute left. Over! And no, just one shot. Just unload circular. Drop the slide, drop the hammer. Holster. 137.32 clean.
I took 137.32 seconds. This practice score error is my own doing. I mixed up the stage names when correcting a tablet sync issue and overwrote my score with the time I recorded for the Matrix stage. This is clearly reflected in the practice score edit log. Note that my original time of 137.32 was put in, later updated to 177.92. This was a mistake, and I know exactly what I did wrong when syncing the tablets. It was not an issue for any other shooter, and it will not be an issue in the future. Based on the correct time, I placed second in Gunfighter and third overall. Pretty unsurprising considering my size and the layout of the stage. Stage 4 was rigged from the start. You began by shooting the clays out of the clay star. Knocking the paddle off was 30 seconds, and leaving a complete paddle was 60 seconds. Then you would take a clearing shot at the Deathclaw target, acquire the Sierra Madre's gold for the rest of the stage, then you had to set up and knock down the Minimo targets twice each.
Well, the heads are up, but I'll shoot. What am I hitting?
Neck. Good. Neck. Good. Drop neck.
No, I gotta put them back up. They were up to start.
Okay.
A clearing shot on the Deathclaw again. Forward to the blue barrel with 4 hits on the Deathclaw and a clearing shot. Forward to the very front,
his fucking
knocking down
arm.
the plate racks and then spinning the spinner.
It probably didn't, but whatever. You bitch.
Over. Finish unload. Show clear. I see clear. Hammer holster.
That went so much better than every other time I shot pistol.
13192. 13192.
I did this stage in 131.92 seconds with 4 penalties, 2 for clay paddles, and 2 for Deathclaw clearing shot misses. This put me 15th in Gunfighter and 27th overall. Stage 5, the thin red line, started with 1 hit on 4 targets from a standing position. Then, you had to carry the Bangalore up to 4 more targets.
Yep, I'm right.
Clear the rifle and blow up the wire with the Bangalore.
Back out. I see a clear rifle. You're good. Grab the Bangalore and go.
From there, you had to get 2 hits on the static pistol targets and 1 on each of the falling steel and KOIL target.
1, 2. One. 2, good. There's 1 on your right.
Yep.
1, 2, good. 1, 2, good. Go
Again,
right.
my bonked GoPro didn't do super well at capturing my shooting, Hopefully you enjoy looking at my wrists.
One, two, three, four. One, two. One. No call. You got this, Yost. Left edge.
Did that? It wiggled.
Yeah, that clipped it. I saw it wiggle. Show me a clear pistol. Slide forward.
Shooting is perishable, and boy, my pistol shooting has
148.98.
vanished. 148.98 was really saved by my rifle shooting. 19th in Gunfighter and 36th overall. Stage 6, Remagen Bridge, began by defusing the charges, then the targets at 150, 420, 230, 500, and 180-ish yards. I don't really know how far these targets were, I just put the elevation line on them that felt right in the middle of the target and pulled the trigger. You had to get 1 hit on each of them from each of the bridge props, and 2 on the leftmost target from the hood of the Jeep.
Shoot at the square now. Hit! Now the 500 silhouette. Hit! It's 300 meters. Hit!
Is that all right?
Yep.
Cool.
Hit! I don't think the flasher worked on that one either.
Again, you defuse the bridge charge up at the front.
Get up top, get on the top. Get on the top of the prop. Hit! Hit! Whoa,
Yeah, I didn't.
by quite a bit.
I didn't use the holdover.
No calls. Hit! This is a dead hold. 250.
And finish your rifle
Good.
on the 6-inch
Drop the mag,
headshot
get the
at
headshot.
420 yards with 1 round for a 20-second bonus. I missed it. Then, bring your rifle and get 2 hits on each of the pistol targets.
Unload, show clear, 145.7. Drop the slide, drop the hammer, and holster.
I took 140.57 seconds, putting me 5th gunfighter and 10th overall. Stage
Stand by.
7, upright down down down, began with throwing a smoke grenade, then engaging 2 C-zone targets with 2 hits each.
One, two. Get the other one. One, two.
Then, from the bridge, the 5 middle larger hexagons,
One, two, three, four, five.
finally from kneeling on the right, 2 on each of the C-zones, and the 5 middle targets, finally finishing with a high-value clearing shot on the smaller hex far to the left.
One, two.
Remember the small ones last.
Yep.
Running forward to the first of 3 positions, throw a bonus stratagem, which the ROs didn't have, unfortunately at the time, at the bucket for a bonus. I still did mime throwing it. 1 pistol hit on each of the 5 targets, and then a high value clearing shot on the 6th.
That was well great.
Another stratagem throw, then 6 on the plates, and all the hexagons. There were a few iterations of what this stage would become, and that was the reason for this disagreement. It was discussed later, and this was, I believe, the final iteration of the stage.
There you go.
No, we did the
You're
thing.
done. You're done. You're done.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Joe said all 6 at the end.
6 there.
Yes, we changed it while you guys were dealing with that. What's the time?
156.09. Clear.
I finished in 216.09 seconds, putting me 29th gunfighter and 56th overall. Stage 8 is based on the Matrix assault into the high-rise building scene called the Red Pill. It started with another machine gun burst. This time, each hit was a 5-second bonus. 2 hits on each C-zone target from the back barrels with a high-value headshot on the rightmost paper. Then 1 hit on the 4 pistol steel.
Barrel. Right side.
What am I doing?
You're missing. Left. Move up.
Somebody bring it. What?
You left 2 targets.
Somebody grab a box of 9mm.
One each.
Hold the trigger.
One, idiot. Go. Right.
I did not have enough VP9 mags. I only had 3 for this stage, and I sucked at shooting.
Slow. Oh, you got this many. Take the slack to the wall, pull it gently.
I am the worst.
You got this many.
You're pulling them a little low, it looks like, Joe.
You got that one.
Here you go. Hit. Finish. Show clear.
Jump and drop this.
Clear. Hammer. Holster.
Can't believe taking all summer off to ride motorcycles wasn't good for shooting.
Still, I did finish in 177.92 seconds, not quite parring out, putting me 31st in gunfighter and 60th overall. This match was super fun to shoot and help run. While this is the first of these events, the whole crew had experience with running other matches at a variety of levels and of styles. As far as my shooting goes, pistol really went in the dumpster. I think if I had shot pistol at 80% of my prime pistol shooting skill, I would have easily placed top 15 overall, just based on Fallout and Matrix stages. For the whole match, I placed 19th overall and 11th in Gunfighter with my corrected time. Very much in my typical shooting style, I never had a big blow up, but I did have one or two pretty solid stages, both of which were rifle focused. It was, however, quite disappointing to get to the final stage I shot, timing out no times before, and come up short 3 targets. Next year, I will strive to do better, but racing will likely continue to be my primary focus for the next non-ice season up here. Thank you very much for watching. Enjoy.